how can I help?
Hello, you're right, mate. I'm not taking the biscuit, but can I please have 100 chicken nuggets, please? So 5 of the 20 boxes.
Yeah?
The other day, I was chilling out with friends, and somebody said that they were so hungry they could eat 100 chicken nuggets from McDonald's in one go. Of course, we laughed and moved on with the conversation. But I kept thinking about that phrase, 100 chicken nuggets from McDonald's in one go. Could eating them be done in one sitting? John Lennon said in Imagine, you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And I think that really hits home. We are a species that have created things that have come from our imagination. We've put a man on the moon, we've created amazing societies with cities, towns, and we've also been able to create vehicles that can travel between countries. We are a species of imaginers and a species of doers. Why can't somebody eat 100 chicken nuggets from McDonald's in one go? Okay, so maybe that's not as impressive as the achievements that I've just mentioned, but in this video, I'm gonna give it a go.
A few minutes later.
This is it, the moment where we're gonna order 100 of these bad boys, 100 chicken McNuggets. Let's do this.
Hi, how can I help?
Hello, you're right, mate. I'm not taking the biscuit, but can I please have 100 chicken nuggets, please? So 5 of the 20 boxes.
Yeah?
That's it, thank you.
Any sauces?
A random selection of whatever you've got will be fine.
Alright, yeah.
Cheers.
No problem.
That is how it's done, people. Take notes and learn. Okay, we are back from McDonald's and I'm ready to give this mammoth nugget eating challenge a try. I've ran about 15 miles this morning as I've been training for an ultra marathon coming up. So hopefully I've worked up quite an appetite. I've had nothing to eat all day. I'm going to be eating the nuggets with a little help from my friends. These bad boys here, a variety of McDonald's finest sauces. Thank you very much, Ronald McDonald and the lads. Also, I'm going to be washing them down with some good old H2O. Okay, this is it. I'm about to cross a threshold that I've never crossed before. I'm going to try eating 100 chicken nuggets for your viewing pleasure. 1, 2, 3, let's go. The first few nuggets are definitely hitting the spot. These are tasting very nice right now. I'm starting to actually wonder, should I have told my doctor about this before I took on this challenge? Is this actually doable for a human body to consume this much fast food garbage? Because quite frankly, that is what it is. I don't know if anybody's seen how McDonald's chicken nuggets are made. It's pretty crazy. I haven't got a life insurance policy, unfortunately. So if worse comes to worse, I'm going to have to go without leaving anything behind. What the hell? Cheers. So on the sauce front, we've got a selection of sweet curry, ketchup, sweet and sour and barbecue, all very nice, but I've got to say my favourite is, always has been and always will be, the classic ketchup. I'm a sucker for it. I have ketchup on everything from roast dinners to spaghetti bolognese to classic fish and chips. I'm often laughed at, but for me it is the one. What's your favourite sauce from McDonald's? Let me know in the comments. So 11 minutes in now and I've just finished box number 1. I think this is going to be an alright challenge at the moment. I appreciate that this is early days, I'm only 11 minutes in, but I'm feeling pretty strong. So let's see what happens as I continue. What's amusing about this is that there is literally a food eating sport where they take food eating to the extreme by taking on massive challenges such as this in the fastest time possible. And then along comes someone like myself, an absolute amateur who has no idea what he's doing. But this channel is called Craig Tries for a reason. I'm going to try to see how I get on. And if things fail, they fail. But at least I tried. But I really don't want to fail. I'm 100% determined to finish this. I'm going to see it through to the end. So let's do this. I'm about 3/5 of the way in now, and I've just seen that I've hit 30 minutes in time elapsed, and it's starting to get a little bit tough. I'm experiencing a bit of resistance, and these are getting harder and harder as the nuggets carry on. The more I think about this, the more I sort of consider it as a performance, because even though I'm still feeling pretty naff at the moment, I know that I've got to carry on and continue to the end. When I think about eaters like Adam Richmond from Man vs. Food, who has to eat huge pizzas, burritos and chilies in front of audiences of about 100 to 1,000 people in Man vs. Food, I take a lot of inspiration from that, and I think I've got to do the same and just keep putting the nuggets down, keep moving through them if I'm going to stand a chance at finishing this challenge. What's mental about chicken nuggets is that they actually contain so many calories. I've just looked at this box of one of the 20 chicken nuggets, and it says that per each 20 chicken nuggets that you eat, you'll be consuming approximately 863 calories, excluding the calories in additional sources. So that's probably going to be rounded up to about 900 calories per box. Times that by 5, if I complete this challenge and I'm successful, that will mean that I will eat almost 4,500 calories in one go. Damn, son. I'm probably about 65 nuggets in now, and I'm starting to really suffer. I've definitely hit a wall. Each nugget is feeling like a huge amount of effort, and the taste has just become so bland. I think there'd be more taste in eating some cardboard boxes, to be honest with you. I'm really not sure if I'll be able to continue, but let's just see how far I can go for the sake of it. I've just been staring into this ketchup dip for the past 20 or so seconds, contemplating my life and how I've got up to this point. What has happened?
5 minutes later.
Okay, I'm starting to feel pretty sick now. It feels like with each nugget that I eat, I'm getting closer and closer to the other nuggets making a reappearance, and that is absolutely gross and disgusting. But it is how I'm feeling right now. I could probably compare it to any craving that you've had for something, especially when you're hungry, like chocolate or some other kind of sweets. Imagine that craving, and when you satisfy that craving and shove a load of chocolates and sweets down your mouth, and you've got more chocolate than you know what to do with, very soon it becomes sickly, and very soon you don't want anything to do with that food. You want to get as far away from it as possible for the time being. That's exactly what I'm feeling now. What I'm trying to say is that this is a very difficult challenge, and it might be way more than I could actually handle. Now at this point, it's actually become self-inflicted misery at the hands of chicken nuggets. I never thought I'd say that, but there you go. There's a first time for everything. I'm going to have to throw in the towel there, unfortunately. I'm literally taking about 5 minutes on average now to eat one chicken nugget, and that is a snail's pace. I'll be here all night if I carry on like that. So I bought the chicken nuggets. I went off flying at the start. I started out so strong, smashing my way through the first 2 boxes, slowing down a little bit by the 3rd box, and then come the 4th box, I hit the chicken nugget eating wall, and unfortunately, I've now been beaten. Thank you very much for watching. Do you think that you could take on this challenge and beat it successfully? Let me know in the comments. Would you have done anything different to what I've done? What would your strategy have looked like? I've been Craig, it's been an absolute pleasure. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.